Hey y'all. So, talking about Jesus trying to show us technology. So, Jesus was trying to show us what kind of technology is available that's not of this world. And homosexuality, same-sex attraction, is explainable through Mormon technology. So here's how it goes. Christian, or more specifically Mormons, believe in that in heaven, where God is, that the technology that exists, or the way things work sexually, is when you get a resurrected body, you don't, it's not possible to desire same-sex attraction. So Mormon doctrine, because Mormons believe that there is no gay sex in heaven, what it means is that here on earth, it's a dysfunction, it's a blemish in your DNA, or there's something wrong with your computer. So like your body. And there might be more gay people now because there's more vaccines and toxins in the environment. And coming from your mom might have had mercury fillings. You might have had mercury fillings. You might have had vaccines, your father, mother, whatever. So there might be parasites inside you. But being gay, having the desires for being gay, can also be influenced by TV and stuff like that too. So it can start out as DNA, a glitch in your body or whatever, and this can get stronger and stronger as you get older. But this goes with any desire. In a Christian theology, this can go with any desire. A man desiring something that's harmful for him. But it's interesting as far as like homosexuality, because a normal person looks at that as really weird. Like, what the heck? Like, what happened to you? What's wrong with you? That, I mean, it's pretty obvious that a man should want to have sex with a woman. I don't know if you could say like adultery is a DNA problem, or that actually does seem like just a desire or a sin. You don't want to stay strong or whatever. So Jesus and the Mormons, when they say, if you're gay, you just have to don't have sex for your whole life. And so one way to look at that is like, there is something wrong with you, but it's not you, your spirit. There's something wrong with your body. And if you think about it, that's okay, right? Because if you're born paralyzed, if you have autism, if you're retarded, if you have diabetes or whatever, there's something wrong with your body. So you can't do certain things. Well, with homosexuality, the thing you can't do is have a normal sex life. And there's actually a statement by Jesus where he tells you how hard it is to be gay and to not have gay sex, to have same-sex attraction. He says, it is better, he's actually talking about adultery, but I think it applies for any sexual sin. And he says, it is better that you deny yourself of adultery and carry your cross than to be thrust down to hell. Now, that can sound like a condemnation, but what he's actually saying is he's being scientific. He's saying, if you give in to your sins, if you do what's wrong, you are taking yourself to hell. You yourself through your actions are not going to be able to live in heaven. And I know it's not socially acceptable to say, carry your cross, but if you think about how glorious heaven is and how long you're going to be there, any cross that we carry here will be worth it. And you remember, as far as like carrying a cross in the eternal perspective is a short time. So the promise is that if you're gay, I don't know if all gay people will not have that desire, because there are scriptures in the Book of Mormon that say what you do and what you think about all the time is what you will do and think about in the next life. I don't know if you'll have gay sex, but if you give in and have gay sex, maybe you'll still have that mind in the next life. But if you don't give in and you believe in the way things are going to be in the next life, and see, that's what I'm saying. The doctrine of homosexuality in Christianity and in Mormonism, what if it's just saying that if you have same-sex desires here, it's not really you. It's not your identity. Your body is broken. And if you decide to identify as gay and give into it and to do it, what if that means that you're giving in to a broken part of you? And it becomes your identity. So you're identifying with something broken, and everybody does this, and people do this all over the world. People give into their anger, and it becomes a part of them. People give into lying, cheating, stealing, adultery, fornication. So it becomes a part of your identity. But that's the thing, is you don't want that to become a part of your identity. You do want the same-sex attraction to be a part of your identity, as far as like when talking with people and stuff. But you do need to realize it's temporary. It's only in this life. It's only until you die. As soon as you die, you won't have that desire, because you won't be in a broken body. And I mean broken body, everybody has a broken body. Everybody has something wrong with their body that causes them to have wrong desires, to do wrong things, to think wrong thoughts. Some people who have mental illness, see, if you have, like, that's a broken body. If you have a mental illness, so let's say you have depression and it's not your fault. Like, let's say spiritually you are a happy person, and but your body's broken, right? So obviously homosexuality is promoted by Hollywood. It's like your brokenness. It's like homosexuality is promoted so much. It's like they're celebrating a dysfunction in the body. if we just look at it that way for a minute. But and if you think about it, it kind of makes sense because Hollywood promotes dysfunction. Hollywood promotes movies about people who murder, steal, commit adultery. It's anti-God. Hollywood is earth-focused. It's carnally focused. So you need to be careful about thinking, well, homosexuality is being promoted and it's being accepted. Well, if you look at the Bible and what it says about the last days,